Welcome, Scorpio and Scorpio cross watchers, to your mini weekly love reading. So I hope you guys have had a good weekend and that your week is shaping up to be a good one. I'm hearing some of you are going to be on the train or the subway. Anyway, I mean, odds are some of you are right, but I'm just kind of seeing that. Anyway, Scorpio. So we're going to get a card for you, a card for your person, and a card for the situation between you. So we have the Five of Cups for you, Eight of Pentacles for your person, and the Six of Pentacles for what's between you here. Scorpio, it kind of feels like I'm hearing either an ultimatum was given to you, but it's like this person, like you've been put between a rock and a hard place. Sorry, something in my eye. I feel like you seem to, it almost feels like you're having to watch somebody walk away from you. And I feel like there's something either that they don't understand or that they don't know. And I feel like if it's something that they don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like you can't tell them right now. It's like maybe it's a sensitive information about a family member or something, or it's like it would involve too much risk to tell them. But whatever it is, I mean, it certainly seems to be quite painful to have to watch this person ignore you the way that they are. I feel like things are about to balance themselves out, though. It does kind of feel like, hold on for a second. It feels really unfair to you. And I mean, of course, that's probably how you're feeling. But kind of generally speaking here, it's like because you're choosing to take the high road, because you're choosing to keep whatever that information is to yourself, and you're choosing to be someone that has integrity, you are also choosing to lose something that was very, very important to you, very valuable. It's like this isn't just crying over spilled milk. It does seem to feel like it was a necessary sacrifice, like a necessary surrender. I feel like it's almost like you're letting something go now because you know that there's going to be something better at a later time. So for example, it's like maybe there's somebody here that you really felt really strongly for, but I feel like they wanted the relationship to go in a certain direction. It's like maybe they wanted to get, let's say for example, you don't want to get married and you don't want to have kids, and they're adamant that they do, and they push and push and push, and it's like the more they push, the more it just kind of seemed like this can't keep going this way. So obviously that won't be the situation for everybody, but it's that kind of a thing. It feels like you did what you had to do for yourself to I want to say it's like so you can sleep at night. And I feel like this person really doesn't know. I feel like they really, really do not know. I feel like they might be venting to somebody about, and it's not even that they're bad-mouthing you necessarily. It's almost like they might be venting to their dog or their cat. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel like they're out spreading your business anywhere. Can we get a clarifier for Scorpio for this Five of Cups, please? Clarifier for Scorpio, please. I was kind of, because we have this Eight of Pentacles here, Two of Pentacles reversed, ending in the Six of Pentacles here, right? It just feels like, I don't know why this is what I heard, but it's like someone's a couple pancakes short of a full stack. You know what I mean? It's almost like somebody doesn't have a grip on what life is really going to be like. And I feel like someone here is taking risks to the extent, it's like they're taking risks because they're ill-informed. And it's like maybe nobody taught them what reality is going to be, or like what things are really going to be like. So it could be that, right? But whatever it is, it's like this person, they seem to be taking risks, assuming that something else, not something else, but like having a certain assumption, and from your perspective, that assumption is very, very wrong. Or at the very least, very risky. So I feel like you kind of got out of a situation where it feels like being attached to this person in some capacity. It felt like you were always trying to keep the balance. It felt like you were, I'm hearing like being around this person may have put you in an energy where you felt like you had to, rob Peter to pay Paul. And it doesn't feel like that's the actual situation. It feels like that's the kind of energetics of it, right? It's like this person kind of moves things around, and like maybe they're really good at pulling that fancy footwork, but it's like, I kind of feel like that isn't how you want to build things. We get a clarifier for this. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Another two. Yeah, they're definitely not seeing something. I mean, that's pretty obvious. It's literally the card for that, right? It's about somebody that doesn't want to see something, someone that's trying to protect themselves. I feel like this person might see you as someone that is almost like overprotective, a little unreasonable. It's like they want to act like you're this, I mean, I'm like an old fuddy-duddy or something like that, right? It's like they just want to, I feel like they kind of want to paint you with a certain brush so that it doesn't hurt as bad that things have happened the way they have. They seem to feel like you have left them in the lurch. I feel like you were a really big, or like a really important source of support for them. And they seem to feel pretty betrayed that you have, that you've kind of let this go here. It's almost the energy of, may not be the actual situation, okay? Let's say this person gave you an ultimatum and you were like, well, no, I'm not. It's like either you didn't respond to the ultimatum altogether, or it's like if this person was like, oh, do this or I walk, it was like, then walk. You know what I mean? And they seem to feel like you're going to be coming back around, and unfortunately for them, it actually looks like you're not coming back around. You're mourning the loss of whatever this is. You know what? I want to say, like, I actually hope that this is not the case. I feel like this person might have a whole bunch of people chattering in their ear. Oh, that's Scorpio. You don't need to listen to them. Why are you like, oh, you need to tell that Scorpio. You need to teach that person how to treat you. And like, of course, that's all what we're doing, right? But is an ultimatum the way to go? Probably not. And I almost said, like, is that a way to go? Is that the right way to go with a Scorpio? I feel like that's not the right way to go with anybody. Nobody wants to be in that position where someone is forcing them to do something, or someone is trying to use leverage to push someone into something that they don't want to do. I do feel that either it's like you kind of have an inkling or an intuitive nudge that there are too many people giving this person advice. It's like, I almost want to say, feels like a bunch of people might have, bigged them up, if that makes sense, and kind of pumped their gas just a little too hard. And I feel like they kind of made this snap decision. It almost feels like they may have given you that ultimatum out of anger, they seem to feel like it's really unfair that they even have to fight for what it is that they want here. It's like they're trying to justify this to the people around them, almost saying to the people around them, like, I'm not crazy, right? Right? That's, you know what I mean? It's like they seem to feel a need for that kind of external approval and validation that like what they asked for wasn't unreasonable. And it's like maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Is it what they asked for that was a problem, or is it that they wanted to, it's almost like somebody trying to bamboozle you or kind of force you into a box or paint you into a corner and give you no way out. It's like, I feel like that was a sign to you that like that's not the kind of future you want. So it's like if that's what that person resorts to, I feel like it's almost like it's a dead I was hearing like a dead ringer, dead giveaway. It's like a deal breaker for you. That was the word I was looking for. You know what I mean? And it's like you'll cry as long as and as hard as you have to. It doesn't mean that you are, but it's like you're gonna mourn the connection to whatever extent you need to mourn it. But I feel like you're not going to be putting yourself in a position where somebody might pull the rug out from underneath you. Especially somebody that is kind of easily influenced by the people around them. So, the Six of Pentacles is a really interesting card to have here. Can we get a clarifier here? And can we get a clarifier on the other side of this Six of Pentacles? Wow. So we do have the High Priestess and the Hierophant, which is like the spiritual Empress and Emperor, right? And then at the bottom of the deck, we do have, the Two of Pentacles. Or Two of Pentacles, that's over there. We have the Two of Cups. Apologies. So, I mean, you know what it feels like? This is actually a little bit heartbreaking, and I think I might cry. So, just letting you know, it actually feels like it's one of those situations where the two of you might meet each other later in life. And it's like, I feel like both of you see that there really could have been something there. The two of you really could have built something. I feel like the two of you could have really fed off of each other and really built each other up. And I kind of feel like, but you seem to be on very different paths. It's almost like in another lifetime, maybe. It just seems like it's, hold on for a second. I feel like it's almost this energy of when the two of you see each other, you know, maybe it's years down the road, you're going to see the same thing in them that ended the connection from your perspective, and they're going to see the same thing in you that made them walk away. So it's this energy of like, you may love each other, you may see the connection there, but I feel like neither of you is willing to surrender to it. And that's not a like, you should be, like it's not a statement on whether or not you should. It just kind of feels like this is one of those things where it's almost like it was a perfect storm. And I feel, Scorpio, if you're feeling like you may spend a little bit of time searching for like, well, was there anything that that you should have done or could have done that could have changed? No, there's nothing. I actually feel like once this person kind of got this energy in their head that you have to change, the connection was done. So it's like they would have always wanted you to change. And I feel like it was in a way that would make you feel like you're not being loyal to your soul. So I think I'll leave it there, Scorpio. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful and brought you some clarity. I do have the March 2023 monthly love readings coming out this Thursday, and then the singles readings for March the following Thursday. So please keep an eye out for those if you are so inclined. I love you very much, Scorpio, and I don't know what to say. I love you very much, and I wish you all the best. Much love. Bye.